Hello, everybody. Hello, Pavel. Welcome. Uh, yeah, still, still feeling a bit uh, the effects of flu. Um, I don't know why, but I'm feeling a bit dizzy. I don't think flu makes you dizzy, but um, yep, not really feeling well. But I'd like to continue on with some, let's make some progress in this game and continue and see whether I can make some progress and see some interesting places, traveling the wastelands and everything. Yeah, but thanks for coming, Pavel. I appreciate it. Yeah, so last time we ended here, and this is the place. Oh, compact cassette. Is this something that is unique? I don't think this is unique. This is just cassette that you can collect. Watching Fallout lore videos. Oh yeah, Fallout has very. I mean, it does have a lot of interesting lore over the course of the games in the series. I don't know whether all of them do. I don't know whether all of them kind of fit together because it has gone through a lot of different changes. It has a TV series. It also has to take account of. And there will be a second season to Fallout. Amazon Prime TV show. So I mean, the lore can be a bit complicated, but I'm pretty sure it's very engrossing. The machine, it's all tech. Looting this place for some paper. I don't think, I don't think they mind. Hmm. Oh, nice. So easy. Tea. Huh. It's a real tea. Not fake ones. Okay, I'm pretty good at unlocking stuff. Wait, nothing inside. Yeah. It's been an interesting couple of days for me. It's I mean, I don't know why where I really got sick. It just seem to doesn't really seem to ring a bell, or doesn't seem to really indicate where I got sick. Maybe because I was too tired or too fatigued. Not so sure. FMV created population Oxford's video about civil war in Enclave. Oh, really? Civil war? That's interesting. Yeah, there was some interesting. I think Fallout 3, the Enclave had a bit of a falling out. You know, the internal struggle in the Enclave members. I'm not so sure. The General, was it Autumn? General Autumn, who was in charge of poisoning the water supply, might have gone against the wishes of the Adams, the President Adams, the AI that now was in control of the Enclave, right? I'm not so sure exactly. If I remember the lore correctly, probably not. Yeah, very, very, very interesting. And Fallout New Vegas had the side quest involving Gizmo, the guy that you recruit from the what is it? The Children of the Apocalypse. And I think his side quest is to bring all the Enclave members together for that special mission. And I'm pretty sure there was some mention of Enclave fighting each other. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, yeah, it's very interesting lore and things to read about. How many more? Let's get 2,000. A pretty healthy cash flow. Okay. Greater population, FMV. Yeah, and also there was some civil war type of struggle in Brother of Steel as well. In Fallout 3, you see some BOS, rebel BOS, or those who have been cast out from the Brother of Steel in the Washington area, and then you get to meet them. And I don't know, I didn't really deal with them a lot, but there definitely is a different sect that have branched off of or kicked out of the BOS and is still it's a sizable force. Older history? Oh, okay. 5 to 10 years after Great War, when Thomas Eckhart separated agriculture removal position and make themselves elect a new president. Oh, okay. But that is not the one in the oil rig. That's interesting. And that's when the Civil War happened. Okay, maybe I should just... Yeah, let's just get out. I'm about to gain a level. A few more quests will be able to do it. I'm sorry, I'm not really thinking clearly because I'm hopped up on medication. But it's all good. Yeah, I should go here. It's all good. And check out the journal. Right. Oh, his reaction. Okay, his reaction is going to be interesting. Yeah, I gotta return in the morning to see what Xander P603 is gonna say. And okay, smugglers. Lefka, we have some quest involving this place. Man of fishes. Yeah, I need to go here first, and then Becca's animal trailer part-time. I see. Okay. um. Yeah. Maybe. Good question. Full shipment. This Evelyn. Okay. Forgalevka. So I guess this is what I'm gonna get if I travel near Forgalevka. There's going to be an encounter that we need to go through. Interesting. Carabiner is nice. Why Spring Bunker in Appalachian in Fallout? Oh, okay, I see. So it's Fallout 76. That's a bit of a black sheep in the Fallout lore. Or Fallout game series. Yeah, I can't really place all these different games. From each other. Fallout 1, Fallout 2, then after a while, New Vegas? No, actually Fallout 2, yeah, I guess New Vegas comes after Fallout 2. Then Fallout 3, because just place the setting way into the eastern border of the United States. Well, 76, I'm not so sure exactly when that happens. But it's Appalachian, which is southeastern area of the United States. It's a very picturesque area with mountains and yeah. Mountains and a lot of beautiful sceneries. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one I haven't really sold it yet. What do you have? Do you have any bricks? They do have some money. That's true. Let's sell some of these. I like kinda use and craft this. Craft items from these. 123 MV 476. Yeah, publishing date, that's true. I don't know what the lore though, like when does it happen, like chronologically? Placing all these different games, like what are the orders of the games as it happens chronologically in the lore? I guess New Vegas does happen after Fallout. Fallout TV series I think happens after Fallout 2 and before New Vegas. I haven't really looked at it. I saw one episode of Fallout TV series and well, I did like watch like 2 or 3 episodes and I didn't really like it, so I just dropped off. Kind of interesting though. Anyways. Maybe I should buy some meat or something. Here you go. Doesn't go bad, so. Canned meat, yeah, sure. Oh, I took 7 damage from poison. Yeah, I'm poisoned. Unfortunately. Oh, pass then. I'm suffering from withdrawal. Okay, I'm also hungry. Okay, 76, 1, 2, 3. Oh, really? Oh, that's very interesting. Fallout 4 and the show. Oh, okay, so it happens after everything has happened. That's very interesting. Well, thanks for telling me that. I didn't realize the show was actually after all these different games. Excuse me. I'm very hungry, but it's okay. The withdrawal is killing me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad. But you gotta do it. You gotta sort it out. Wait to tell you about this, but there's not much option for me or for you. Excuse me. Oh man. Yeah. It's really bad flu. Crazy. Oh, actually, you can fish using the fishing pole that this guy has set up. But anyways, let's deliver the spider glands. Or brains. Your memory serves you right. You're asking for 20 spider brains. I did indeed. Have you brought them? Bingo. I have the amount you need. Oh, give them to me. I gave you 110 rubles and 6 tins of food in return. Wow, that's a lot of food. That's the best deal you ever find. Listen, friend. These are not just any brains. These are the brains of one of the most terrifying beasts in the wasteland. The reward should be higher. And understandingly, yeah, I can't imagine what it's like fighting against these beasts. Okay, I had 30 more rubles and 2 biscuits. Thank you. Yeah, this idea cost me a pretty penny. Well, we'll see how it serves as a bait. The man scratches his beard nonchalantly and shrugs. Not really, the lake is big, but there's not many fish. Probably because they dump all kinds of shit into it. In Paragon. Tell me about this Paragon. It's something like a fortress the merchants founded. Oh yeah, we can go to Paragon now. Okay, so we got some nice amount of reward, a lot of food. I'm carrying this. Let me see if I can craft some more bolt while I am at it. Metal bolt is definitely something I can craft. I tried to save and see whether I can create some metal bolt. I'm pretty sure some of these guys have wire. No, no wire. Okay, no wire, then no dice. Yeah, I need to find some wire. Metal bolt, yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a tidy bit of exchange. Suffering from withdrawal symptoms. Right. You can also do the ritual here, right? Ritual. The one that you need to combat using this. But first we get healed. And we definitely need to get healed here before we try anything. Okay, oh, we can also get some fresh milk. Very, very nice. Dr. Mikoyan. Konstantin, not Mikoyan. You young man feeling low, need your help. Well, what's wrong? Let me have a look at you. I have a drug that might help. This guy gives out free drugs. Wow. Thanks, Doc. You're completely cured, young man. Please come visit me anytime you find yourself in a scrape. You guy's a saint. Mikoyan. Reminds me of a guy or a character from some other game. With his tall hat and everything. Just check out his... Yeah, still addicted, but much better. Much better than where he was a second ago. I think I do have an empty bottle. Oh, I already have a milk? Right. Pretty sure I have a empty glass bottle. Yeah, okay. While we are at it, we can also get some bullets. We can buy some. Two bottles of milk. Nice. Healthy milk. Nice. There you go. I'm so hungry. Get some food, man. Oh. Oh yeah, here it is, right? This is where I can read the book. Do you have to be under the influence of some kind of mushroom? Hope you guys are ready. So, I do have a mushroom. I'm hallucinating. apparently. Doesn't seem like the screen has not really changed. There's no like special effect or anything like that, but I'm hallucinating, as you can see. It must be nighttime. Oh, it has to be nighttime. Right. No, let's just try to do it. There you go. Oh wow. Okay. Monster? Okay, well, we'll try to wait then. Rest. Until... I don't know. Oh, I see. Alright then. Let me see if I can... I'm just suffering from withdrawal symptoms. Oh, okay, so I can't even... Yeah, I guess you gotta time it right now. You can probably buy the medicine in order to get me off of the hallucination or withdrawal. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty expensive though. Addicted, yeah, I don't want that. Toxic antidote. Soap? No, he does not sell anything. Waste paper. Yeah, he doesn't sell anything that gets me off of addicted state. I wonder if this guy sells some bullets. Yep, 30 rounds. Okay, I need 9mm, but that's unfortunate. Yep, nothing much. I'm pretty sure I can set up a campfire outside. And rest. Okay. You can go to Fogalevka. Yeah, I guess we can try to go there and then see what happens. Fogalevka. Ah, okay. I guess I can return to Dan. Yes, I think he was trying to give me some kind of new quest. I wonder if this ever disappears. I'm pretty sure it's gonna disappear if I just keep at it and not budge. By oh, ambitious bandage. Sure. It's on my way out every time. Or most of the time. Right. I feel like shit. Well, of course. Action point. Yeah, it is pretty devastating. -1 strength, attention, and action point. It is really far reaching and a significant handicap. I wonder if I can buy some wires here. Okay. Oh, Yanis, you're finally here. Ready for your next task? Tell me what it is. Dan takes out his notepad and quickly checks some mysterious piece of information. Then he hides it under his shirt and pensively locks his fingers over his belly. Right, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I can't put it off any longer. I have to tell you that the job I've got for you is a very tricky one. You've got to get rid of Chairman Kovalev from Otrevnoye. Oh, Chairman Kovalev, the guy in the army uniform. The best way you get rid of him is the peaceful one, especially now that there is opportunity. While you were figuring out the mystery of the lowering forest, a bureaucrat from Krasnoznamenny stopped by. He was heading to Paragon but decided to visit me on his way there. Explain my situation, he suggested an election should be held in Otradnoye. He even volunteered to help. Oh, 20 wires in Paragon ship? Nice. Oh, there's a ship. Yeah, I guess near the lake, so that's very interesting. Does he have the right to call an election? No, but what does that matter? Villagers may disagree with it. This is a normal democratic process. I don't really care about the villagers' opinion on the issue, especially if they're ordered to vote by an official from Krasnoznamenny. What? You just hold an election? From this guy from outside? I don't care about the villagers' opinion on the issue. It's been a loop. This is a normal democratic process. I don't really care about villagers' opinion on the issue. Well, it's democratic. It's supposed democratic then. The villagers should have some voice. If they're ordered to vote by an official from Krasnoznamenny. Okay. I'm glad you asked. From what I know about these peasants, the best candidate will be either Superintendent Grankin or Katia, the pub owner. It should be possible to influence either of them, so I don't care much which one wins. Although Grankin is preferable. He's more eager to cooperate. Alright, what do you need from me? Go to Paragon and search for that official I mentioned. I suspect that after settling affairs with the local crooks, he'll be wetting his beak in a bar. He's got a beard and looks presentable. His name is Ivan Ivanovich. That is Ivan Ivanovich, that it's time to set our plan in motion. When he goes to the village, follow him and make sure that the elections go smoothly. If someone doesn't want to vote, force them. I sent all my men to back you up. You shouldn't have major issues. The key question is whether I can run in the election. Would you like to? Doesn't matter. The answer is no, you cannot join the race. Why? First, it's written right across your face that you're an adventurer, and I don't put an adventurer even in charge of a pigsty sty. Second, I need a man in Otradnoye who appears to have no connection to me. I'm sorry. But after all the tasks you've done for me, you don't fit the profile. Third, I need someone who's lived in Otradnoye for a significant part of his life, or at least has a permanent residence permit there. Usually I planned to nominate Grishka, but now that he's not in the village anymore, I have to make do with what I've got. Everything clear now? Great. Alright, let me mark Paragon on your map if you haven't been there yet. Your map, the chief, he marks Paragon's location on it without even looking. There you go. Well, why are you still here? Chop chop. You've got your task. Find this Krasnoznamenny official, Ivan Ivanovich, in Paragon and tell him it's time to hold the elections. After that, go to Tranoye and make sure everything goes smoothly. Go on, the elections aren't going to hold themselves. Anymore. Oh, interesting. Yeah, elections, huh? Hold elections, despite what people who actually live there might say. That's how democracy works sometimes. You just gotta force it on them. Why are these guys like so late in coming along? Anyways. Game was auto-saved. Yep. Paragon. There's Paragon. It's right there. It's a big one. It's a really big city. Maybe I should go to Paragon first. Forgalevka is really far. Yeah, maybe I should go to Paragon first. And see what is up with that city. Oh, okay. You want to do the election before we return to Krasno? Oh yeah, nice, nice. I do get some kind of a perk for helping this Ivan Ivanovich person. This map's fairly big. Paragon is another sizable city. Oh, alright, just right into a dialogue. A thin man with thick sideburns runs out to meet you at the entrance. He stretches his arm forward, clears his throat, and says, "Stop! As an official, I must inform you that you have to pay a fee to enter the merchant's camp." What do you mean, a fee? You can walk wherever you want, but you have to pay to enter the tent city of the ship. Because you don't want any rabble to loaf around here. Now, who are you, official? When he makes a pause but quickly regains his composure and frowns, looking as serious as he can. I'm an official. As for my name, I'm not bound to tell it. This is unspeakable insolence. Some petty official, a merchant errand boy, will be setting terms. Don't make a fuss for no reason, comrade senior citizen. I've told you already I'm not bound to tell you my name. You don't have to. Let's go and buy a pass, Janice. Yes, that's right. If you want to get on board the ship, this is the only way. Where can I obtain the pass? The official points to a small hut to his left. Tobacco smoke pours out of its open doors, and a hoarse vinyl record is heard. Here in our office. Talk to Philip Petrovich. The officer at the checkpoint. He's the one at the desk. How much is it? Ask Philip Petrovich. It's his responsibility. And what if I try to come in without paying? I strongly advise against it. We have serious people guarding the area. Korya Sipli, man. I mean Nikolai Siflovsky. These people aren't prone to jokes, not that they have a sense of humor either. They'll shoot you dead before you know what hit you. Let me remind you, the martial law is not officially over yet. Okay, okay, no need to get angry, we are no fools. I do hope so. Okay. Go, but don't forget, you can't access the ship or the tent city without a pass. You had a nice experience in Paragon. Okay, fine. Am I burdened? Yeah, I am. Why? Oh, I see. I'm really hungry. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, I basically returned to full health. Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't have to actually try to get back your health after you lost it because of hunger. Yeah. Alright, so this is Petrovich guy. Middle-aged official is engrossed in filling in some boring document. He uses an old-fashioned quill that he dips in a makeshift inkwell. Only after he finishes another paragraph does he raise his myopic eyes at you. Yes, can I help you? Are you the one responsible for passes? The man clears his throat, puts the quill in a small plastic glass, and closes the inkwell with a jar lid. Yes, you're talking to the right man. I'm Philip Petrovich, the head of the pass service. Are you familiar with their prices? No. One pass is 30 rubles. You can get 5 passes for 150. And 10 passes, as you might have guessed yourself, are 300. We sell them in such batches. Oh, so you just have to you have to present your passes every time you enter the tent city and ship. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, interesting. Zulbars can fight the other dogs, huh? Zulbars is very, very... Alright, 5 passes then. Shakes his head and accepts your money. Then he starts filling numerous forms, declarations, and reports. After finishing this painstaking task, he takes 5 tickets from his unassuming box. You have 5 passes. Thank you. The middle-aged man lowers his head a bit and looks with polite interest on his face. He wants to be left alone to concentrate on his work. Is issuing passes all your job involves? Please don't distract me with babbling. I have no time for this. I'd like to talk about buying a pass into the tent city. I guess they can be used interchangeably. I can enter the ship and the tent city using the same pass. This is tent city, obviously. And where's her ship? Where is that ship? Yeah, they're really well armored. So, yeah, I mean, the official did warn me as such that the man here protecting Paragon, oh here we go, there's a ship, is very, very armed, heavily armed and dangerous. Of course, the guard stops you by showing you an open palm. He sighs and looking somewhere to the side with boredom in his eyes. He begins saying a text he's clearly repeated so many times he learned it by heart, A to Z. Attention, to enter the camp you must provide your pass. The pass can be bought in the office at the entrance to Paragon. Any questions? The ticket. Is it possible to get in for free? You seem to be a decent man. You're making a good impression, but you ask such stupid questions. Of course not. I strictly adhere to the rules, and so does my mate, so one can only get in by having the ticket. Okay, hand the ticket to the guard. He thoroughly examines it and nods. Come in. Remember, if you cross the border of these sandbags, look for a new pass. There's no telling me that, oh, I only made one stop. I don't care. If I have only one job here, to receive the tickets. I do it 100% well. Okay. Small wolf killing fetch quest. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a bit of a cinematic going on here. You got way too much power. Don't forget who pays the tab for your activities. Never seen this kind of perspective before, but yeah, it looks pretty interesting. If for us, you have been slain by bandits long ago, so that is a Silovsky's man. They fled to Krasnoznamenny to lick their new master's boot. Please, let's discuss this like civilized people. The tastiest product. I don't understand civilized talk. Shut up, who do you think you are anyway? Oh, I did not tackle the old bandit in Krasno? Okay. Old bandit? I guess I didn't really see any old bandits in Krasnoznamenny. We have to work together. Traders and guards are alike. Please listen to me. Okay. Time for talk is over. What's gonna happen? Time for action? Oh, this will end in catastrophe. Mark my words. Yeah, it looks pretty sticky situation here. The man in front of you seems consumed by his own grim thought. He alternates between sighing, groaning, and scraping one dusty boot against the floor. He nods gloomily at you. Did you come to see Paragon racing at full speed to its bitter end? I don't know anything about it. What happened here? The man tiredly waves his hand. Same as always, really. There is trouble in upper management. The guards are demanding to raise taxes, but the merchants won't budge, and that's not all. The parties cannot agree on anything because there's no policy for Paragon. Some people say there aren't enough guards and arms to protect the caravans. Others, the merchants are making enough money and their selection of goods is the decline. And because the leaders of the two parties are so consumed by their own ambition, they won't entertain any kind of compromise. Yeah. Who are the leaders behind the brouhaha? There is Leonia Abramov, the main speculator. His office is in the hold of this old barge. He is also responsible for all the bureaucratic dealings in Paragon, which means all the paper pushers are his men. The second one is Sipli. Nikolai Siplovsky. He's our general, generalissimo even. He's head of the guard. His den is located in the former port authority. A perfect example of a river pirate turned military man. At least that's what we try to do. That's what he tried to do. Alright. The last one is decent man, but he holds no real power. The former manager of the local port, Fyodor Maximovich. He has the respect of all parties to this conflict. He lives on the deck in a small annex. There's really no middle ground. Here's a good question. Paragon has someone to take care of all the administrative issues and serve as a judge in the dispute. I think that Fyodor Maximovich, who used to be in charge here before the war, will be a great candidate for that role, but I don't see our current leaders ever agreeing to share their power. The main quest, okay. Eliminate none to all three parts of this agreement. I see. So we can have multiple different outcomes. And what do your neighbors think of this disagreement? I don't know. I'm just a chef. However, if you ask me, I think the Krasnoznamenny folk are rubbing their hands in glee. They'd love to take us over, but if that ever happened, free trade in Wasteland will go kaput overnight. So yeah, Krasnoznamenny and Paragon, kind of rival cities, huh? And you are, seeing as how we are talking at all? Me? I'm just a humble cook who just happens to care about Paragon. The god-forsaken place inhabited exclusively by assholes and knuckleheads, but it has an important function in the ecosystem of the wasteland. Can't just let our neighbors tear it apart. Alright, you don't say. Oh, I did gain some lot of experience. Wow, I got 110 experience by talking. Amazing. Show me the grub. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, nice. Just get some more meat. He is most experienced. Nice, nice. Let me just try if I can flex my let's see if I can flex my speechcraft a bit more. So corn meat is actually cheaper than just the meat. Huh. I wonder why. Oh, this is because yeah, it gives you plus 25 toxic as well. So I don't know why anybody would actually go for this. Okay, that's cool. So this is the barge, and I guess this guy is the leader of the other side. He was the most aggressive of the bunch on the merchant side. Serious-looking man in glasses is walking the deck, examining a handful of faded yellow documents on wax tablets. He raises his head, adjusts his glasses, and squints nearsightedly in your direction. Yes, is there something you want? I just wanted to chat about this and that. The man frowns and sets aside his ream of paper. In that case, I'm not your guy. I'm rather busy right now. Oh, okay. See you soon. Administrator on the deck, right? Oh, they're pretty neat food stalls. A bearded man with unusual piercings rings through his lower lip, smiles as he approaches. Right away, you notice how he moves, with the sleek and relaxed amble of a panther. People like this are veterans of dangerous dungeons and ancient ruins strewn with deadly traps. This person is clearly a seasoned stalker. Greetings, I'm Stalker Richard. Oh, he's a stalker. Oh yeah, let's talk about stalkers. Richard gives you a cheerful wink and claps a hand against his pocket full of nuts and bolts. Large building on ship, okay. I'm half-time stalker now. When I run out of money, I dig in some hole or lead others to interesting places for a certain percentage of their gains. But while there is still a coin in my pocket, I try not to get involved. What's the best place to pass out the loot? Well, what can I say? Merchant prices more or less come down to your ability to haggle. The only way to make a killing is if someone is paying you to get into some specific place to find a certain object or information. And the reward might mean a year without a care in the world. Apart from that, don't ever sell anything in Krasnoznamenny. There are world-class gougers out that way. Yep, that's true. You need to make a killing in someone's paying you get into a specific place to find a certain object or information. Could you tell me some stalker stories? No problem. I once knew a man named Yura the Half-Fed. Explored a couple dozen locations together. He was a smart guy, very sane and stable, until we were sitting together by the old campfire one night with nothing to do. On the boredom asked, Yura, what does your nickname mean? And he said calmly, I show ya. He took a gun from his belt, checked that it was loaded, put the barrel in his mouth, pulled the trigger, and shot half his head off. Fell face down in the fire, stone dead. I couldn't sleep for a week after that. Even now it's hard to talk about what happened. Do you have any questions? I need to distract myself. Wow, this is pretty shocking stuff. You're kidding, right? Well, you asked for a story, didn't you? Eh, what else do you want to know? Is it scary to be a stalker? What isn't scary these days? The only way to feel safe is to hold up in an underground bunker and build the entrance shut. Even then, something might turn up to devour you or traumatize you mentally. What do you do when all the ruins have been completely stripped? What will I do? Smoke cigars in a car floating above the world. When all the ruins are stripped and all the findings properly researched, communism will return in a week. There are so many incredible inventions, things people had never seen even before the war, especially in the ruins of research facilities. Yeah, so some stalkers around. It's probably one of the homages to Stalker, the game. Oh, hello. An elderly gentleman in clean clothes is reading a hardcover book. Seeing you approach, he closes his book and pushes glass up the bridge of his nose. Fyodor Maximovich, how can I be of assistance? Funny, I was just about to ask how I could assist you. What a turn event, and who are you supposed to be? A traveler and seeker of high adventure. Ah, so you'd be glad to join our cause, big or small, right? Maybe you really could help us out here. I'm ready for the details. Peter makes Lovitch thinks for a bit. A long, deep crease on his forehead becomes more and more pronounced. Finally, he claps his hands. Paragon isn't doing as well as it could be. The reason? Constant bickering between the merchants and the guards. I swear those idiots fight simply for the joy of fighting. Although it hasn't yet blossomed into open conflict, I expect all the wonders of full-on civil war any day now. Shooting in the streets, fires, looting, all that stuff. It's a very frightening possibility. Yeah, sounds like a real scarefest. Continue listening in silence. We need to reach common ground. The traders and the guards need a neutral third party to negotiate their dispute. And with no false modesty, I'm the best man for the job. Okay. There's a problem though. The leaders of both parties hate and fear everyone so much, they spend all their time locked in their quarters. It'd be hard getting to them, and nobody in Paragon wants to risk it. But an avid adventurer like you could at least give it a try. I think you have what it takes to inspire them both. You're so paranoid, things could escalate. What if I kill them in the process of inspiring? Would that negatively affect your plan? Do you think it's wise to send a shady adventurer to solve a critical social problem that could at any moment lead to violent conflict? Not sure they enjoy surprise, but as proletarians, we have nothing to lose but our chains. I agree. Where can I find them? And let's choose this one. Very much so. Replacing all those people will be quite an undertaking. Don't get me wrong, I understand the risks, but what else can I do? It's all or nothing. Okay. They're both right here in Paragon. Nikolai Siplovsky, the head guard, sits in my former office in the Inland Navigation Building. The head merchant, Leona Abramov, is in the hull of this very ship. They resist at first, but do your best to persuade them. Can you talk about something else now? Sure. Why not? Remember Paragon before the war? Sure I do. It was a nice little port. Before the war, a second river connected us to a larger lake, but it dried out shortly after. Too bad. River trade is much more efficient than moving goods overland. Is it safe to take a dip in the big lake? In some places it's completely safe, but it's still pretty dirty. Merchants discard all sorts of trash in the water. Stalkers use it to wash the radioactive dust of their boots. And bandits even dispose their victims in those waters. That sucks. Have to share any rumors with me? I don't know any rumors. I don't usually pay attention to the people. Let's see. I should go. So, in order to meet the head of the merchant, I gotta go inside the hull of this ship. This here. I don't think this guy is Abramov, right? In front of you stands a smiling young man of average height, arms crossed, he nods, clears his throat and asks politely. What brings you to Paragon? You're trapped in never-ending political crisis, but I grant you, this place is interesting in its own way. You can see you're keen on local politics. You can say that again. Politicians don't affect our lives as much as a flood in our mutant raid, but you need to keep a close eye on them anyway. If you don't, you might share the fate of Filatov the Volcaneer. Who's that? He was half gangster, half merchant, and lots of fun if you ask me. When he visited Paragon, he liked to alert people of his arrival by showing the basin that used to hang above the tavern's door like a sign. On his last visit, he neglected to keep up with the recent news. If he'd been in the loop, he'd know that such cowboy antics got banned the day prior. But Filatov was careless, so that instant he raised his gun, a sniper blew half his skull off. Poor bugger was running around headless for at least an hour afterwards. Really? An hour? Goodness. Yeah, sniper should have been shot after this. Couldn't he see it was one of your guys? Guards were taking in a lot of new members then. He might not have known who he was dealing with, or maybe he wanted to teach the old pirate a lesson. Anyway, the law was on the sniper's side. When you're right, I guess. You have questions for me? What's life like in Paragon? If you love running like a hamster on a wheel, it's fantastic. Deadlines, crunch time, cargoes, goods, intrigues, the merchants, and their endless plotting. I love being in the thick of it, but when you have a day off, that's when you realize how boring this shit really is. What do you do for a living? I'm just ordinary manager. There are some guys who take orders from me. I myself take orders from a higher boss. I'm what you might call a middle manager. My name is Stepan Borisovich. If you want to know if you want my full name, what about you, brother? Elementary, Watson, my name is. Strokes his impressive beard, an activity with which he takes immense enjoyment. Janice, nice to meet you. That's a beautiful name you have. Greek or Celtic, maybe? Really? Good question. The good rumors. Before, junkies did drugs just to get high, but now they have a new fashion. Traveling through astral planes. My mate's daughter, for example, learned that Viktor Gayadov, the musician from Tordograd, got torn to pieces by wild dogs and drank a Tolstoy potion to visit him in hell. Almost stayed there too. Going to the dogs, alright. Alright. If I can get down to the hall. Oh, and she man with a cigarette dangling from his mouth meets you with exuberance that seems really out of place. Is he moving to hug you before something stops him? Dear heart, how glad am I to see you. Do we know each other? This is the first time we've met, but I'm always happy to meet new people. Are you looking to buy something, maybe? Can get you anything you want. Need scrap? I got it. Need to cover your head? I got head, no problem. Suffer from health issues? I have something for that as well. Okay. Tell me your wares. Okay. Gasoline. Oh, wires, yeah. You can get a lot of... Yeah, you're right. You can get all the wires I want now. And try to craft some metal bolts. Certainly, ask away, dear heart. Anything interesting going on around the ship's hold? Dogfights, my friend. You should come visit sometime. They're quite a spectacle. And they take bets too. A clever man can make some good money. If you have your own dog, you can even enter it to fight. Remember, every match is to the death. That's harsh. Why are you trading here and not outside? Here's why the real paragon comes to life. Gamblers come down to view the fights, and all the big merchants take their ease here. This is where big decisions get made and big contracts signed. Don't think of this as just some dark hold. It's the center of trade in the waste. Got it. Maybe you have something interesting rumors to share? They say there are still armed nukes stored under the mountains to the southwest. Imagine if some psycho gets access to launch codes. Anything else? Well, let's see if I can make some metal bolts. Metal bolts. I'm sorry. Cannot seem to find my magnifying glass. Here we go. I need some scraps. Nice. Oops. Encumbered now because of the metal bolts. That's really Strange. I guess the bolts are pretty heavy. Yeah, yes. Nice. Yeah, it's very heavy. Wow. Oh, because maybe I got all the metal parts from Hexogen. Yeah, that's why I got encumbered due to the weight of the metal parts. It's pretty heavy. Now, I guess I can still use metal bolts with the custom-made crossbow. Sure. Well, okay, right. I'm very close to the next level. 6 experience points away. I think I can probably get that just by talking to others. Oh man, what the heck? Blood. Okay, here's some dogs. A clean-shaven man in his 30s is looking down through a pair of glasses perched on the end of his nose at a recently printed topographical map. He folds the paper in half as he lifts his gaze to you. Hello, traveler. Are you by any chance familiar with a village called Otrat-Noye? Sure, I know it well. Why do you ask? The man's face lights up like a 1,000-watt bulb. Great, great. Could you add it to the map, please? I wonder what this guy's deal is. Why? Are you planning a raid? Why do you need the info? What the hell? What raid? Do I look like a gangster to you? I'm a cartographer. I'm developing a map of this area. Oh, okay. I help you out. Mark Otto-Noye on the map in now once again and how this man's map seems so fresh and new. Ah, bellissimo. Just don't get the wrong idea. I'm composing this map on behalf of a merchant conglomerate. They asked me to chart the most significant settlements. At first, I was going to simply buy a map from one of the locals, but they tend to include a lot of less significant locations. Caches, farmsteads, sites of ancient car crashes, abandoned buildings, weird stuff like that. Quite an interesting mission you've got. If I intended making maps, I'd offer to help, but I do not. Let's do so. Who are you? My name is Zakar. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure's all mine. So one more question. Where are you from? My employers, Repkin and Son, are from Kherson. They're planning to expand their mercantile business to your step in a year or two. If by the time you've been conquered and it's still profitable, that is. If wishes are horses, then beggars would ride. Let me ask you something else. Okay. Any good rumors? More than map locations and local rumors. How do you like this? From time to time, people in the wasteland stumble upon various anomalies. I'm talking about witchcraft or stuff like that. I mean, just really weird shit. One Kopek coin apparently issued in 1993 after the war. An old newspaper in which Gorbachev is referred to as a president of the USSR instead of general secretary. A toy produced in some country called the Russian Federation. Ordinary merchant turn their backs on finds like these, but I have heard somewhere in that city there's a bird with bottomless pocket and a desire to buy these bizarre trinkets. The bird? No one knows where to look for her. However, the company name Miss Promtork often pops up in conversations with suddenly rich stalkers. Missed from torque. Oh, is that so? May interrupt you mid-sentence. If I were you, I wouldn't go looking for that lass. People who owe their fortunes to her have a short life expectancy, and not always from being robbed by other gold diggers. I heard one got killed by a falling brick while wandering around the wasteland with no buildings in sight. The other had a rat crawling into his mouth while he was asleep. The third was pecked to death by pigeons. You get the idea. Oh yeah. I got a new level. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. There is a dogfight. And... oh man. Can I buy any of the skills? I just need to get another another level. 8,000, 4,000 away. So what should I increase? Throwing weapons. First aid. Maybe I should increase these a bit. Stealth, I don't know. Picking, pickpocket, tinkering. And your journey. Martial arts. Throwing. Okay, for now, for now. So who do I need to talk to? Oh, baby, you can do it. Zulbars could be ready for some dogfighting too. Yeah, this guy? Yeah, he looks one of those guys. Yes, yes. Will probably run a dogfighting ring. The man who sits in front of the table somehow managed to shout slogans, skillfully count money with his fat covered with rings fingers, constantly wipe the sweat from his forehead and inhale black greasy smoke from a massive cigar. Managed to talk to you. Hey there, big guy. I see that you have a dog, a Mongolian wolfhound. Good choice. Maybe you don't wanna put him in a fight or what? Make a bit of moolah, if you get lucky, that is. Tell me the rules of the fight. Rules? The main rule here is that there are no rules, okay? The fight goes to the death. The winner takes it all. But the loser on his or her dead mutt. Okay. That's what I like to hear. The bets are 50 rubles, a coward's choice. 100 rubles, also a coward's choice. 300 rubles, choice of a normal person. The house take a 10% of the win, you dig? So what you say? 300. 300? Now that I can respect. Okay, what you waiting for? Put your dog, human's best friend, in the smaller cage near the arena. You're showing Zulbars. Am I fighting a wolf? Uh-oh. No. Oh, he's getting... yeah, he's basically the same as with any other combat where he's... oh no, don't run away. You're doing much better than the other guy. Nice. Wow. The man distracts himself from counting money and gives a sly wink. Congratulations, yo, as the owner of the champ. You get your dessert 540 rubles. Wow. Yeah, so you can get some tidy profit from dogfighting. Zulvar's once again playing through for us. I guess this is the guy who I need to talk to. Before you stand a thin-aged man in a cloth hat. His eyes look sunken into his skull because of the black rings around them. The eyes of the old man, though, seems pretty sharp, like those of a hunter. He's got you in his center of attention. The man does not tense up too much as you come closer, but still he takes some measures to prepare himself for conflict. He grabs his revolver tighter, bends his knees a bit, and gets between you and the door that he obviously guards. What do you need, kid? Forgot something? Don't you know whose room this is? I didn't forget anything, just walking around. Wanna talk? Nice to see your boss. I have something to tell him. Oh, I'm preparing to laugh already. Well, go ahead. Tell me why I should let you into a boss without an invitation. A millionaire. I'm from Fyodor Maximovich. We have something to talk about. Well, if you're from him, it must really be important. Go on. Tell me what he wants. And tell the boss. Oh man, you don't want to know this stuff. The guard sees how serious you are and shrugs his shoulders. Okay. If you know less, you get to sleep better, as they say. Go on, get inside. Quickly now. Until I change my mind. Remember, no shenanigans. Thanks, old man. Oh, hello. You step into into the main trader's quarters. He's busy with some documents, but as you enter, he studies you for a bit and then asks, "What do you care, man?" What? He's supposed to be without learning the guard. Can you do that actually within the dialogue? Fyodor Besmovich sent me to deal with you. Leonia Abramov's gaze grows stony and he straightens his back. What kind of deal is that? He wants you to leave your post and give him full control of trade in Paragon. He wants to take care of you as well as the head of the guard permanently. You can still dispose of him without learning the guard. He wants to enforce the rule of law in Paragon. It's kind of shaky right now. So what kind of choice am I working with here? He wants to give the seat of power in Paragon to Krasnoznamenny. He wants to enforce the rule of law in Paragon. Okay, I guess his third option is the best. Leonia Abramov takes up his glasses and starts polishing them with a handkerchief. He's a right-thinking fella. We agree on a lot of things, but he just slams his fist down the table. It's unexpected that he startles you. He can go fuck himself for all I care. The old fool wants to enforce his will on me. The only will he needs to concern himself with his final will and testament. God damn it, I'm surrounded by bastards. Why I... Basically his rage flared up, and Bob falls calm again. His eyes returns to cleaning his glasses. Now, here's a swell offer for you. Kill old man Maximovich and the head of the guard, Siplovsky, along with him. I give you 1,500 for each. Good money that I'm sure you'll use wisely. What do you say? Hold on, you should try to deal with Maximovich first. What's there to talk about? Drop the life of the beam and that'll be that. He's not actually trying to take your business away, he just wants to contribute by solving problems. Leonia Abramov thinks this over for a few minutes. Seems like you're getting through to him. He just wants to help with problematic situations. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Screw it. I agreed to delegate him some of my work. Good choice. That's it. But that was trying to convince the trader to, give up some of his power so that the mediator is able to kind of help the situation and then bring the law back. Something Paragon, okay. Head of the guards except Fyodor Maximovich to judge his dispute with the head trader, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty funny that I can actually dispose of him without entering the guard. One of the more easier way of doing things. Yeah, okay, maybe I should. I'm pretty sure there's more to this place than what I explored so far. Like, I can... Yeah, try to open up this. There's nothing though. Oh, fire extinguisher. I wonder what this would amount, but it's kind of interesting. So hexagon, you get it? And navigation building. I think it's outside. Oops, sorry. Yes, this is the building where Sivlovsky is hooked up in. Which means I might have to spend another ticket. Oh, that guy, okay. Hi again, out for a stroll? The cook. As long as you stay within the sandbox or sandbanks is okay, you can enter. Then as soon as you go out of this barrier, then you gotta... Yeah, he confirms as such that I need a new pass. Reliable hero. Pretty sure that guy is in here. Just save because this guy could be a bit more difficult to please. I'm convinced. Tall man with slight stoop, wearing an old-fashioned jacket, gives you hard once over. He then rests his hand on his leather holster, which is embroidered with gold and red thread. With his other hand, the gunman gestures you to stop. On there, buckaroo. Nobody just walks in to see the chief, unless you have an important message for him, that is. Yeah, so just so happens that I do have an important message for him. Really? Don't keep me waiting. What is it? I'm from the secret organization known as Atom. I was sent by Fyodor Maximovich. It's about a political matter. The guard crosses his arms and lowers his head to think. That's very interesting. In that case, you can go in, but be careful. Simply, the head guard is grade A jackass. This guy? Who's this dude? Oh, a serious disappointed looking man. That's why he looks disappointed. He's peering at the window frame. He is peering at the window frame right now. That is his knuckles. He turns around, quickly looks at you and pouch. What do you want? What do you look at near the window? Don't you see? There. 8 legs, son of a bitch. The man points to the tiny spider hanging down from a web near the window pane. Look at the spider and shrug. I hate their guts. I hate them. Each time I close my eyes, imagine one of those bastards clawing into my mouth or ear. Nasty, damn creatures. You need some help fighting that thing, buddy? The man looks at you suspiciously. Aren't you afraid? Killing a spider means years of bad luck. I'm coming as number one, amigo, but even I believe such superstitions. See, even your body thinks so. Well, if you put it that way, I think I pass. Damn it all. I guess in Russia there is some superstition involving killing a spider. It's interesting. But there's one of those oh, hello. Your friend looks a friendly enough person, but he's a grade A jackass, apparently. Entering the room, you hear a telltale click. You turn to find the mustached man in a cap aiming a gun at your belly. Oh, okay. And who might you be? Why are you here? Speak up, or I may as well shoot. Um, the man judged his gun in your direction and closes one eye as if to take a better aim. Calm down, dude. The man looks at you for a long while, then eventually lowers his gun. What sort of stuff? Go out with it, Private. He's supposed to be. Major Maximovich sent me to deal with you. Lovsky twirls one end of his mustache and sits back in his chair. The old devil, haha, wants to return to the glories of his fucking youth, probably. The head guard's face lights up with a sly grin, making him look almost like Lenin. Listen, how about a counter proposal, Tell me what you're offering. Consider it. Oh, really? That's pretty interesting. You definitely do not want to kill spider. And I killed a bunch of spiders already. But then the good spiders, you really don't want to kill it. The small ones that doesn't cause any trouble. Nice. Here's how it is. Head merchant Leonia Abramov has been pissing me off a long time now. First, he doesn't like this, and he doesn't like that. He needs to be, how can I put this delicately, murdered. And since Fyodor Mesmovich will bitch about it, we need to off him as well. The old man deserves a rest, of the permanent variety. I pay more for those two than anyone has offered you for such a job. Abramov is greedy. Maximovich is a bum. I am where the real money's at. How about it? Hold on. Why don't you send your own guys after them? You need to settle your differences, not cut each other throats. I'm not talking about anything. In the army, things are simple. An order comes in and you better obey it. Every aspect of your life is in discord. Show some sense, man. Wow. Nikolai Spilovsky thinks this over for a long while. Seems like you're getting through to him. Meh. Yes, you're right. Someone needs to be reasonable. Why not me? Damn it, tell Fyodor Maximovich that I agreed to the partnership. A wise decision. Alright, so speechcraft comes through once again. On your way out of the head guard's room, his subordinate stops you. So, how's your little chat? Very fruitful. I'm happy for ya. Good, I'd like to leave. Yeah, interesting. Hello. Hi. Cheerful young man in his early 20s nods to you as he slips a deck of cards up one sleeve. Hi, what is it you're doing here? I see you like to play cards. Well, I'm not much of a gambler, but I do love card tricks. Oh, that's interesting. How about you show me one? Yeah, now you're talking. I love performing in front of an audience. Go on, pick a card. A random card. As discreetly as possible, you take a pick at your card. You pick the King of Hearts. You collapse the cards back into a neat deck. Awesome! Remember what you picked and put it back in the deck. Now take the deck and shuffle it for me. Turn the thoroughly shuffled deck to the young magician. He fans the cards out once again, carefully examines them, and finally pulls out a Queen of Spades. Well, is this your card? You want to hear the truth? Oh, how could this happen? Gosh. The stars definitely indicated this was your card. Deeply distressed. Wait a second. Hold the phone. What does our favorite queen have on her skirt? What's this? The King of Hearts. Wow, there's my card. I'd be damned. What are you, some kind of wizard? I'm no wizardry involved, my friend. Just honestly trickery. You say so? Wow. That I've seen your magic trick. Let's change the subject. Let's talk about you. I can't think of anything else. Why not? I can always be playing cards after all. Tell me about yourself. What's your name anyway? Well, actually my mom and dad call me Baruch. The locals call me Borka. They oppose anything unconventional. What's your name? My name you ask? I'm called Dennis. Very nice to meet you. Likewise, Borka. Now, this is what I'd like to ask. What is this place? It's called Paragon. Back in the day, my boys and me used to be pirates here. Oh, pirates. What I mean to say is, we used to collect tolls from the customs office. Yeah, nowadays we milk these fat cats the legal way. Unfortunately, they're not afraid of us anymore. They treat us like servants. Ah, I see. How do you make a living? After losing my family early in life, I joined the river pirates as an errand boy. Eventually, they started taking me on their raids, and later Paragon evolved into what you see today. The pirates became a protection service. Everything's calm, I live a cush life, but when trouble comes, I rush into battle head on. Any rumors? I heard there's a cook in the tent city who can't keep his mouth shut. Pathological babbler. Well, yeah, we met the chef, but I don't think he's a pathological or even a babbler. I guess he just doesn't like the chef because he stood up for the merchant. It's where his bread is buttered, so. Alright. Okay, so let's tell Maximovich the good news that every party has been convinced to accept him as a mediator. I save just in case. Yeah, getting a lot of experience points just by talking and exploring. Health is 50 now, which is very decent. Good to see you. About the political bickering? Peter Maxlovich comes closer. He looks tense, uncertain, and full of hope at the same time. Both the head merchant and head guard saw the light of reason. Do tell. Okay. Both the head merchant and head guard saw the light of reason. This is amazing. You achieved the best possible outcome. The game is a way of telling that you're gonna get the most amount of experience point. Yes, 2020, wow. This was the best way to solve the situation and you've earned my gratitude. What will you do now? It's the grim look on your face. Okay. Well, all I have to do is tell the authorities I'll be acting as the official arbiter between the two factions from now on. I hope they accept the news without argument. You do that. I don't really care about payment. Do I need to ask for payment? I don't know, should I? I have something to offer. Really? A fair-haired man with bright blue eyes meets you with a smile and wave. How are things, traveler? Want to buy something off Lucky Gunnar? Gunnar? Depends on your wish, show me. Oh, wow. What is this? Survival instruction recipe. It's a recipe. Oh, okay. More wires. Okay, let's buy some wires. Very well. So I need to go into a pub somewhere and start the process of holding elections in Otradnoye. Is this a pub? I don't think this looks like a pub. No. Like an office where I bought the passes. I think the pub might be on the rig. There's a bunch of buildings. I go inside this building, which is interesting. A neatly dressed woman in glasses is looking at a crossword puzzle printed on poor quality paper. As you approach, she looks up and addresses you in a stern voice. If it isn't the man who single-handedly solved the Paragon government crisis, are you looking for a room? The news travels fast. I'm interested in the cost of living here. It's a Western standard, 50 rubles for a room, price of food included. Want it? I changed my mind. Better camp outside. Ah, this guy. Probably is the official. In front of you is a jittery man who is evidently annoyed with something. He's spinning a pen between his fingers and looking around scared. Yes, what is it? Hurry up. Tell me, pal. Why are you so jittery? The man stares at you with his red bloodshot eyes popping out. What, me? I was like that. If you slow down, they'll get you ahead of you in a blink of an eye. Have you heard how a tortoise outrun Achilles? And what is the risk if you are not racing not against the tortoise but against people? Exactly. And then there's this bloody scumbag, this disgusting thing, this bugger, this beast. What are you talking about? The man grabs himself by the hair and pulls on it with a squeal. What about? What about? Can't you see this disgusting bee? The scum has been circling around me half the day. And I hate bees. Gosh, if you only had the dexterity to catch this bastard and a small torture rack. Maybe envy the flies that get their legs pulled out by kids. You know, the small, not all mutated, but still annoying bee around the man. I don't think I succeed in this. Attention, dexterity. No. You're trying your best to grab the aggressive insect that your interlocutor is talking about. Still, your efforts are futile. The bee is way too fast and you fail to focus on it. Man, it's harder than it seems. Of course it is. What was I expecting? This just happens, it does. If without reason, a divine scourge falls to you and no one can help you then. You've got to do it all by yourself. Puffing out his bloodshot eyes at you, your interlocutor suddenly draws a big gun from under his belt and begins firing at the black and yellow buzzing dot that is orbiting his body. What on earth are you doing? Jump to the side. Okay, not the guy that we like to meet. Okay. Yeah, there's like a pub right there. So, looks around, yep. Okay. Middle-aged man. Middle-aged man with a broad grin claps his hands in delight as you approach. Never seen before, but it seems like he's genuinely happy greeting all the passerby. Oh, hello there, old chum. If you're here to see my show, then I'm afraid I must apologize. The comedian Nikita Konev, who is me, turned out to be a little too sharp-tongued for the local bourgeoisie. However, the profits from my cancelled show were reimbursed in free drinks, so my good mood hasn't been dampened at all. I could even do a private show for you. I tell you a joke, just ask. I promise I make you laugh, or was there something else you wanted? Alright then, tell me a joke. Hold on to your pantaloons. A stalker walks into the bar called 100 Rankins and opens up his backpack. Hey guys, check out this piece of iron I found in a bomb crater. It's glowing. Bartender gets up without saying a word and takes a bucket of paint outside. The bar patron asks him, "Where are you going?" He asks, "I'm going to add 5 more zeros to my sign." Hilarious, tell me another. Alright, listen up. I'm wary of staying in the center of Krasnoznamenny because of the heavy pressure there. It's several bars. Haha, very funny. Easy peasy. Armenian radio received a question. Why did the Mycelium Scientific Society cross the road? Armenian radio answer is not why. It's whose road was it? The answer is everyone's. Okay. You wanna chat? Then I'm the right man for the task. Let's do it. Do you make a living telling jokes? Not really. Sometimes I help out on construction projects. Sometimes I work harvesting crops. But damn, there was a time when I was selling all kinds of drugs that cheer people right up. A drug dealer. But that was a long time ago. Just an example of how far a man will go in order to survive. Oh, jack of trades, I see. Is it hard being a professional comedian nowadays? My man. In the heyday of my career, I had a show in the same building as the Krasnoznamenny Chamber of Commerce. We was walking down a long, poorly lit corridor. Before the performance, I heard the shrieking of a pig coming from beneath a massive steel hatch, along with the senile voice reading Das Kapital. See where I'm going with this? Nowadays, the comedy writes itself. No talent or hard work required. Life itself has turned into a joke, and I think that's the only thing about and I think that's the only thing about all this that isn't very funny. Yeah. Any rumors? Rumors and gossip are my primary sources for new jokes. Here's an interesting one. Most of the North is divided and ruled by opposing gangs and tribes. They require tribute from anyone wanting to cross their territory. Money, vodka, animal furs, canned goods. And this one gang, the Death Gang, do you know what they wanted from our caravan? They wanted us to draw the maps of Krasnoznamenny, Paragon, Forgelevka, and Otradnoye. What the hell do they need it for? Yeah, what the hell? So that's how the gangs get the intel. Alright, I better be going now. Black suit. Oh, okay. Leave him to last, as after conversation he went to ride with him, otherwise you have to return to Otradnoye by foot. Okay. Ivan is that guy on black suit. This guy. A tall fella is looking down into his grimy cup with a pouty expression. His shifty eyes jump quickly from side to side all around. Once in a while he drinks but never stops nervously scanning his surroundings. You talk, the man looks at you doubtfully, clenching his mug in one fist. Maybe I don't mind. What do you want? I just wanted to ask if you need some help. Nope, everything's a-okay. You met before? What's your name? The man gives you a doubtful look before shaking his head. My name is Olstab, but I don't remember meeting you outside Paragon. I had to meet you, but I seem to have mistaken you for someone else. Probably. Okay. Very, kind of rather not a talkative fella. Bored looking, he definitely looks bored. The mustache man is looking around the rusty barge. He glances you without interest. Oh, it's you, the person who will set the balance of power around here. Well, congratulations, I guess. On something to soothe that parched throat of yours? Maybe you can answer some questions. Why not? Ask away, nothing to do around here anyway. That's a grim, Jim. Slow day. Yep, we lost a lot of people recently. The local bandits are crazy. Afraid they're looking for ways to avoid this place. Me and the wife hang on by selling stuff to people who come for the dogfight. Awful barking can be heard from down below. Okay, this is probably like below this deck is probably where the dogfight is happening. At least you're getting some business. What can you tell me about Paragon? It's like a former pirate turned real settlement. Former private kip turned real settlement, more or less. Less actually. Still, I'm not going to whine about it. Life is kind of fun here if you know how to live, that is. Sure, any juicy gossip? Some so-called scientist once told me that Hesperus star is an asteroid heading straight for Earth. Ah, everyone knows that Hesperus star is actually a planet out of the Taurus system. Look at that. Well, something. I'm watching you. I guess this is a guard for this this man. Okay, you see a man on the verge of his 50th birthday. Evidence of his age includes the gray hairs streaking his thick black beard, a strong forehead accentuated by a high receding hairline, the piercing eyes of a man who lived a long life. I guess 50 years is a long life now in the post-apocalyptic world. He's pensively leaning over a shot of vodka while the hoodlum sitting next to him whispers in his ear. Pardon me, am I interrupting you? The bearded gentleman and the hoodlum raise their hands at the same time. The bearded man speaks first. He is polite, but his voice betrays a slight irritation. Excuse me, to whom do I have the honor of speaking? Oh, my manners. My name is... The man yawns and nods to you. Janice. I doubt that's your real name. However, I can't verify it. You can call me Ivan. Ivan, is it? Are you Ivan Androvich, by any chance, the official from Krasnoznamenny? The man's eyebrows jump up in surprise, and he exchanges glance with this hoodlum guardsman. What makes you think I'm this Ivan Ivanovich fella? You fit the description. I never say it was you, I just made an assumption. Ah, that's right. In any case, I am indeed Ivan Ivanovich. Only now I'm wondering, did someone send you to find me? Your mate Dan from the factory. Ivan Ivanovich slaps himself on the forehead and gestures for you to sit down. Oh, yes, that's right. How could I forget? This is about the elections in the village of Tradnoye. Yes, I agreed to help Denis Denisovich with this persnickety task to legitimize the process, so to speak. With this persnickety task, okay. That's nice. In that case, it's time for you to be on your way. The village elections must be held. You even have the right to call an election in Tradnoye. The man bursts out laughing and his bodyguard smirks as well. I've got a jacket and bodyguards. I even have my own car. Of course I had the right to call an election. By local standards, my authority is as official as it comes. Okay, having a car is a very, very prestigious thing that you can basically do whatever you want. Why did you decide to help Dan? Denis Denisovich and his gang, army, have recently become the official representatives of the Krasnoznamenny in the wasteland. As a municipal official of the same city, I have a duty to assist our subordinates. That's nice. What? Is it time already? Well, must be done. I said I'll help, and so I must do it. Ivan Ivanovich and his bodyguard get up from the table. Let's go get the car ready. If you guys need a ride as well, then come along. There's still room in the car. It'd be nice to go on a ride. Yes, a car in this area is a real lifesaver. Maybe I should go then. Let's go. Let's get a ride. Hopefully, they start hurrying up. Ivan Ivanovich is apparently encumbered. Or is Ivanovich? Ivanovich. I don't know how to really pronounce his name. Huh, okay, not too bad. Actually see the car? Oh, it's right there. I don't think I saw any car when I was... Actually, this is the car, huh? Nice. It's not the car that was in the loading screens. Ivan Ivanovich and two of his men are talking quietly by the pre-war Moskvich car. The official waves at you. We are warming her up right now. Should I give you a ride or do you prefer to walk? Yeah, alright. I'm not in the mood to walk all the way back. You climb inside the old car. Having checked the engine and lit their cigarettes, the owners join you. The vehicle trails a cloud of dust as it hits the highway. Nothing special happens during the journey. Fields, trees, destroyed houses, and post-war huts fly by, beginning to drift away. But soon a hard rocking motion wakes you up. You arrived at Otratnoye. Ivan Ivanovich and one of his guards head for a nearby building, while the other guard stays with the car to ward off nosy villagers. At least you get to see a real car being driven around. The large men are chatting about something near the large oak tree in the middle of Tranoye. Passerby are careful to avoid them. You remember seeing both of these men at the factory. When they notice you, the main man in the green hat speaks. Hey, Dan sent us to help in case some of these folks don't want to vote. Okay, got it. Why do I need you guys? I handle things on my own, thank you very much. Okay, got it. The other one speaks up, his shifty looking character without any headwear. Yeah, your support. That's right. You never know when you might need a strong hand. Why wait for them to choose? Just ask and I speed things up a bit. Used my two best arguments, the left as well as the right. And cracks his knuckles in demonstration of sorts. The cutthroats glance at one another and nod. I want to ask your help with something. Wave goodbye and leave. Okay, so these guys are goons. Wait, help me when things get a bit rough. Apparently, yeah. So what happened to you? Are you okay? Are you gonna vote? He was a good man, but his time has passed by. So everything happened. I guess the election was held already. Sometimes he turns the village quiet now before the vote. When he sees you, he gives a nod. Hey there, did you hear about the election? I'd probably pass. Let me see. The bearded man in a police cap and an old duster. Hey buddy, no letters for you I'm afraid. Oh, okay, this guy. You want Katya? Katya? I see. Look on the road. There was a postman. I thought it was coverless. Rankin, yeah, this guy is a candidate. Superintendent Rankin looks around in a hurry, obvious nervous. When he notices you, he snaps his fingers as if he got a sudden idea. Everything is ready for the election, just some minor details. Won't distract you then, bye. Ah, finally a brick. Nice. You see a stocky mustache man in his 40s. This guy is the one we rescued from Dan. The man wipes his oil-stained hands on his crew shorts and nods to you. Hey brother, what do you need? Oh, Ivan, okay. I'm just passing through. So I need to talk to Ivan once again to get the ball rolling. Ivan Ivanovich is discussing something with his bodyguard. Seeing you, he livens up once and claps his hands. There you are. Splendid. Listen, one of the candidates, the local supply maintenance manager Grankin, has already had a necessary political talk with the villagers. Kovalev has withdrawn from the race and lost touch with reality. Now all we have to do is play our cards right, and we've done it. Play our cards, how's that? Most people are ready for the election. Everyone will vote for one of the designated candidates. Some fishermen wanted to run, but it was explained to him that only permanent village dwellers can take part. In other words, everything's going to be him. Legal. Right, and for our candidate, apart from Comrade Grankin, Ivanovich smoothed out his collar and speaks in a low voice. Apart from Grankin, Katya Redchenko, a local pub owner, volunteered to run in the elections. Denis Denisovich foresaw this. It won't be a problem. Lowered his voice even more, almost to whisper. Grankin thinks victory is already his, but this may not be the case. I put it bluntly, let you and I decide the village's fate right now. Who should we support? I believe you, as a factory representative, have the right to decide it. In favor of supply maintenance manager Grankin. I think Katya should win. After all, she represents fresh blood and new ideas. Who should we support? Ivanovich cast a quick glance at Grankin, who was filling buckets, and nods. I see. New ideas are good, of course. Lack of any kind of experience and her hot temper, not so much. However, with Denis Denisovich by her side, I'm sure she'll implement beneficial policies for the village. In that case, you might be interested to learn that there are two people in the village who are dead set against her candidacy. First, there's a wife of the treasury guardsman. I believe her name is Karina. Second, there's Grankin himself. Someone should point out to him that he is in the wrong. An official needs to educate him about politics, if you will. You don't have to search him out, he's close by. You should also find this Karina and convince her to change her mind. Is that all the opposition? Is to educate him about politics, if you will. The rest are either indifferent or will vote with the majority. But there's one more thing. Now silently, the man slicks back his receding hair and moves closer to you. The elections have to go smooth as silk, by which I mean 100% turnout, like it was in the USSR, may it rest in peace. But the problem is that too many in the village refuse to vote. Worse, their recalcitrance is confusing the other villagers. One is so-called Grandpa Simeon. Simeon, who doesn't want to vote for Grankin out of principle, according to him, doesn't want to place this cross on Katya. The other is guardman Yan, who decided that democracy gives him the right to abstain. These two troublemakers need to be brought into line. Okay. Man, it's pretty funny. I see, I try to convince them. I'm gonna have to hear that. I love mystery work. Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy. Let's talk to Grankin. He's filling buckets. It's like how democracy seemed to work in post-Soviet times. Most of the I guess elected officials were just figureheads, and they're put on a spot where they can bear the brunt of the fallout or aftermath. Brendan Grankin looks around in a hurry. Everything's ready for the election. Just some minor details. How do you know? This is exactly why I came to have a chat with you. Yes? What is it? Maybe I need to prepare a speech or something? Yes, a friend. It'd be better for all of us if Katya won. The man steps away from you and puts his foot down hard. Never heard anything dumber in my life. I'm more experienced, older, more presentable. This is just stupid. I have another chance. You see, this village is in need of a drastic image change. Young women as the head of village. Isn't that a revolutionary change? Superintendent licks his lips and cups into his knuckle. Oh, that is true, I suppose, but Marx, Engels, and Lenin forgive me. Revolution is always a good thing. At least I think so. Hey Grankin, how about continue work from the shadows? You'll always be Katya's wise old mentor. They sometimes send a new young leader into a needed direction. The superintendent lifts his brow and looks at you as if for the first time. Step away into the shadows but continue controlling your village through Katya. Ho ho, delightfully devilish, Grankin. Draws his hands together with an evil grin. Okay, I vote for Katya. I'll be the head of the village. A wise decision if I ever heard one. Alright, so I need to go and talk to Karina. Alright, stop bothering me. So, where's Katya? Here we go. Katya Redchenko. She clearly tried very hard to make an impression. Actually worked. She smiles warmly and invites you to come over. Hello, I've been thinking about the election. Priest said that Comrade Kovalev had resigned, but I think he personally was okay with it. What are your chances of winning, though? Same as Grankin's, but that's up to the villagers to decide. There's truth in your words. What do you think? Will I win the election? I have no doubt. The girl giggles and then looks shyly at the floor. Thank you, even if you don't really think so. Thank you still. You're welcome. Well, I gotta go. Kovalev, what's up with you? Former head of the village, Kovalev sits at a table in the tavern. He's holding a glass of some kind of spirit. The old man is staring down into the murky liquid. Someday, right? Nods but doesn't look up from his glass. Right. Everything alright, Kovalev? The man lifts his heavy gaze and sighs. Everything's fine. I'm actually glad things turned out this way. Time for the village to pick a new leader. I know, I think you did good. You think so? I hope you're right. Everything I did was for the prosperity of this village. Yes, well, now it's retirement for me. I think I start a garden. Don't fret, Kovalev. Life isn't all that depressing. Tony perks up. I'm not scared or sad. I'm just doing some introspection. That retirement was going to kill me. I have peace instead. Run along now. He must have a lot to do, but this old man has all the time in the world now. Your chin up, Comrade Kovalev. Bye. Semyon. Well, where's Karina? I think Karina, I could be one of the women with the scarf. Who are you? Are you Karina? Let me up when the elections restart. I guess I can't even talk to the villagers. Only Karina. Are you Karina? In black dress and a black headscarf. Well, Kavalev's rule even outlived my husband, but still wasn't eternal. Now we are about to elect a new leader. It need to happen sooner or later. Elections are a sign of progress. Okay, it's kind of hard to and all this. At least I can convince this guy. I think this is where Semyon lives. You gotta vote. The old man Semyon is scratching his hefty beard. When he sees you, he squints a little, then smiles his widest toothless grin at you. Oh, Shawnee, all those elections makes me nauseous. I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for this. And tell me why you don't want to vote? What's there to tell? I don't like Grankin. I pity that little Katya too much. Quite the burden, looking out for the whole village. Here's old man, everyone needs to vote. Oh, it works. The old man sighs, takes up his head, and touches his temple. Seems like your words made this old skeptic think. It's that important, but I still doubt it. Why can my vote change? There are a few people living in Ultranoia. Every vote counts. Old man Simeon puts his head back on and nods. That's right. That's right. Oh, damn it, I vote. Never done it before. So I might as well try it out. Right choice, old man. Getting a lot of experience points. Pretty sure some other guys are closer to being leveled up. Yeah, this guy is very close to being leveled up. Exciting stuff. Oops, sorry. There's Karina. This Karina? Says an older woman, a straight back and strict face. In her gaze you detect concealed sorrow and a glimmer of intelligence. Oh, sorry I didn't see you there. Just thinking about these elections. Well, never mind. Have a good day. And Yan. Need to convince you to also vote. Can you talk about you not voting? What is there to talk about? I have the right not to vote, so I won't. Is this how a true labor thinks, comrade? You're betraying the collective and splitting into Lenin's mummified face with your descent into self-imposed non-voting state. I guess it's just like my joke here. One of the guard's eyebrows lifted out, but it seems your words have touched him. You're speaking just like a Soviet agitator from the pre-war times. Come on, I know it's what the collective wants, but I don't want to mess with this election. It just feels wrong somehow. As you said, why you don't want to vote. But how is this election wrong? Tell me. Doubting man is worse than a capitalist, comrade. Up to the voting line with you, for the glory of the proletariat. Guard spits on the ground and clicks his tongue. I don't like that there are only two candidates. Katya's okay, but she has no experience in politics, and I really dislike Grankin. He's a boring, thieving little man, so both options are awful. Any choice is better than no choice at all. Having no leader at all leads to chaos. The girl is actually quite bright. She'd be like a mother to you folks. You just want me to vote for her, am I right? That's how you should start the conversation, by saying you have a personal interest in this gig. And my interest, I just think Katya deserves your support. You're too lazy to help, I will. Now you're making me look like some asshole who's too lazy to help out a sweet girl. Fine, I do it, I vote. Good luck during the election, I'm glad I opened your eyes. So if this convincing didn't work, I could have forced these guys to come and persuaded, you know, the recasted Trent to vote. But no need, because I have a pretty decent speechcraft. Just need to find this woman who's dead set against voting for Katya. Kinda hard to find Karina. Now can I get this frying pan? Nope, okay. I don't know where she is. It's a pretty small village, but still I have a bit of a problem. Maybe this is her? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she is. She is Karina. Looks like a tough woman to convince. And it does say she's a tough woman. Large, hardened face. Seems like this is the same Karina Ivanovich talked about or warned about. Elections. All candidates made me question why I even have them. How do you know? This is exactly why I came to have a chat with you. I'm not sure whom to support. I've been voting for Comrade Grankin. He's a wicked little guy, but he's got gumption. He's experienced alright. Experienced as a thief, as a liar, as a hater of old ladies. The woman becomes more serious as you speak. Seems like your words woke up her own doubt of Grankin. Well, it's not used to me, but I always thought if the people show respect and gratitude, he'd forget about his nasty old ways. Think otherwise? I sure do. Once a thief, always a thief. The woman shrugs. Huh, he sure does enjoy asking for bribes. I never thought of him a thief. Just an average politician, just like in the good old days. You think that he's a real crook? Oh well, might as well give Katya a fighting chance. Thing goes wrong, you can always back out the result, right? Right? Well, yeah, sure, I guess that's probably for now. That's what you think, then sure, yeah, that's how you should think. Do vote for Katya. Good luck. This Katya is basically going to get 100% of the vote, just like in the good old USSR days. I guess that's what really happened. And they did have elections, but it was like 100% turnout, 100% toward one guy. We all unified and strong. Screw capitalism and long live the revolution. Ivanovich looks around curiously and waves at you in a friendly way. How can I help you? Everything's ready. Complete all the tasks. What's your opinion on the locals? I have mixed feelings about them, which is good. Usually people living in places like this only elicit pity. The local doctor, Mikoyan, I believe, is a good specialist, but needs to be assigned some students so his skills aren't lost. I mean, the guy already addressed me as young man a few times. What can you tell me about this place? Why? Otranoye must be the best of the local villages. It is a great location, the perfect place to build a summer house. Fresh drinking water is close at hand, and so are the nearest townships, especially if you've got your own transport. In a word, it's great. What's your forecast regarding the future of this village? It needs government, a strict one, attention to detail, and demanding of every separate social unit, provided we succeed in organizing something like that here. My forecast will be nothing but optimistic. Its occasion infrastructure, proximity to vital resources such as drinking water, those fantastically abundant mushrooms, and more or less healthy forest, all these factors promise a great future for Otranoye, as long as its people don't fail it. Okay, everything's ready. Enough time's been wasted. Alright, now we should start on the most important part. Although there's a small matter I need to settle first. Okay. It's hard for me to ask this, but we need at least 30 stacks of paper for the paperwork, you know? And paper isn't cheap nowadays. Oh, paper. I can't even believe you didn't prepare the paper yourself. Well, you better believe it. Even the best of us make mistakes sometimes. You sullenly for a moment, then burst out into laughter. His bodyguard pitches in with a crooked smile. Oh my, you should have seen your face. Calm down, you got everything we need already. I'm not some novice, you know. Well, what do you know? I never thought you'd turn out to be such a joker. You're wrong, this work isn't a lot of fun. That's why I like to mix up things up from time to time. Fine, jokes aside, we need to get the show on the road. Ivanovich slaps his bodyguard on the shoulder and he makes his way out. Wait for the voters to arrive. The villagers slowly begin to gather at the building entrance, chatting and whispering among themselves. A few of them are jostling for the opportunity to see inside. Ivanovich's bodyguard even has to scare some of them away with this short wooden club. Ivanovich meanwhile prepares some paper and pencils which he later distributes among the villagers. Even though the village is small, voting takes 2 whole hours, during which some people start political arguments which have nothing to do with the election. A pig barges into the voting area and a fisherman from outside the village is caught trying to vote for himself. Finally, everyone leaves. Ivanovich looks absently at the stack of papers in his hands. Well, it doesn't take a map wizard to know the result. The man looks at the result again, whispers softly, almost without moving his lips, and finally speaks up. The youth won, by which I mean the charming Katya. Interesting. Never thought this crowd wanted to change so badly. Perhaps the old patriarch's ways weren't to people's liking after all. And Katya, as I recently found out, is a pretty smart girl, although smarts on everything a good politician needs. Without them, it would be even harder for her to settle into a new role. Good luck to her, I guess. Good luck and quick learning. Oh, the fascinating world of nascent democracy. What now? Now, nothing. The deed is done, and I'm off to Krasnoznamenny again. It was nice meeting you. Say hi to Dan for me. One day you find yourself walking past the Chamber of Commerce. Don't be shy. Come in and ask for Ivanovich. We are colleagues now, after all. And be sure to do that. Good luck on your journey, Ivanovich. Official notes to you, gathers his things. Stands for a few moments at the door and finally leaves. A minute later, you hear his car starting up outside. Ivanovich has left Otradnoye. That was it. Hey, don't tread on my feet. You gotta level up. Alright, so new change of... Oh. He just wants to talk. Here to keep me company? There's so little to do nowadays. Sure thing, the rest after my journey. How's life? Need any help around here? Come and cover things something over, then begins to speak in a quiet voice. Know what I miss? My car. A good old Moskvich. My little blue Moskvich. You know, before this Ivanovich visited us, I didn't think it was possible to find a drivable car in our world. But it seems there's room for miracles even in the wasteland. Just listen. So I was thinking, maybe you could help me out. You're a capable person, but you've seen a decent car somewhere in your travels. I take a car in any state of disrepair. My hands still remember the tools I used to fix on my old bolt bucket, and the villagers should be glad to have a working car on hand. Stares longingly at you, hope naked in his eyes. I saw a car in serviceable condition at Dan's factory. It looks good, but I doubt it's working. What do you think? A spark of hope flashes in Kovalev's eyes. To fight back his worries, he downs his entire drink. This is great news. Now you have to get it here and I use my skills to fix it. We get it fixed, give her a fresh coat of paint. Such a shame there's so few drivable roads now, but still. How will I get it here? It's lacking wheels, and I doubt you have the power to push it all the way. Yeah, that's a caravan people. They have their own cars. It's easy to meet them in the waste. They have cars? The goods won't come cheap, but you can always haggle. Good idea, comrade. I'll go see if I can find a truck caravan. Interesting. Yeah, there's another thing that I can try. And sure, let's get Kovalev something to look forward to. Katya is completely immersed in her paperwork. She gazes up slowly and nods to you, though she seems unsure what's going on. Hi. And I am here. She shows you the document with a powerless smile. Working and working all day long. Came to congratulate on your victory. Thank you very much. Your words make the girl blush a bit, and she again lowers her gaze to a scattered pile of papers. No, that's all for me. Can you talk about the village rumors, stuff like that? Listen, can you talk somewhere is private? Oh, I guess that's all for me. Let's leave her to her work. Don't wanna bother her too much. Alright. So what I'm going to do right now is go back to Dan. And also, if I'm able, try to find the caravan, truck caravan. I don't really know I actually interacted with the broken down car at Dan's factory, but maybe I did. Maybe I did notice the car in disrepair. Oh, okay. Scavengers? I think these are not the Carabineers. Nice. Ritual still killing? I'm hungry too? Okay, let's eat something. Salted. Well, I'm pretty hungry, but not to the point of starving. I think this... Okay, this is complex, and maybe this is place where I found a car. It could be like anywhere here too, I'm not so sure. No, not this place. Anyways, let's... Uh-oh. Cosplay rushes toward you, huffing and puffing and looking over his shoulder as if the devil was on his heels. Hey, I don't recommend going into the camp. We all knew trouble was brewing, but now Dan and Shishak are literally at each other's throat. Man's relatives are also divided. Some wants to continue to follow Dan, some sided with Shishak. Things are calm right now, but I think this is a silencer for the storm. What you want, but I'm getting out of the dodge. Many good guys will fall in the coming fight, and I'm going to be any of them. If Dan wins, I can come back. If not, I won't. Fuck. I just know he's going to kick off soon. What's the reason for the feud, though? Nobody tells us grunts nothing. Some internal dispute, I think. Conflict of interest. That kind of thing. Some say fighting Dan is like fighting the wind, but Shishak is a hard one. He wouldn't attempt a coup unless the odds were on his side. That's why I'm getting out. Hope for your sake you do the same. But as long as things are going good, you're with Dan, and then shit goes down, you run out on him like a spook cat? The man's gaze returns to the horizon, pensive. When you put it that way, it sounds like a pretty scummy thing to do. You're right, brother. Hold on. Dan, help is on the way. You come around. Oh, Jesus, what is happening? It's a really interesting thing. Shishak is... I mean, can I see what is happening inside? Wow. I think we have a lot more guys on our side. And we have Zulvars. So... I guess I need to, save? Oh, okay. It's not my turn yet. Yeah, I think we are going to be okay. No friendly fire, guys. Jammed. This is gone. Alright, time to loot. Uh-oh. I think I should save. My crossbow. Wow. Crazily tries to fit pieces of skull back into place. Oh man, the descriptions are brutal. They're pretty smart about tackling the weakest and just getting rid of the guys, yeah, on the side. They're very efficient. Got healed up a bit. Yeah, and then he's dead. Alright, now let's see what is happening. Oh, okay. So who's Shishak? I think he's hiding, maybe. Weapon Shiv. Shishak's gone. I guess this is Shishak. 25, right. Huh. They're really good shots. And they're running out of bullets. And now it's all melee. This guy has automatic gun. Wow, 18. No friendly fire. What's this? M712, wow. No chance. Wow, no friendly fire. She's gone. Like a magician with the bullet there. Damn. 19%. The other guys doesn't seem to be too... Oh, they're following me, so that's good. The other guys are basically doing all the work. Oh, alright. 64%. It's gone. No surrender, nothing. You just fight to the death. Dog fight. Oh man, he got really shanked bad. Good shooting. Can I shoot this guy now? I think he's blocked, unfortunately. I cannot use anything. Uh-oh, friendly fire for the first time. And against Hexogen, no less. It's pretty funny. Can I order this guy to get out? No, I can't. I see the target. How about here? Oh yeah. How about your leg? I helped. He's almost dead. Oh, he's... Yeah, he has some healing. Oh, he's gone. I got also... Oh, he's not dead yet. Fight is over. Man, what happened? But a lot of loot coming our way. That's pretty crazy. Oh, Shishak's gone. Bad Shishak. Bad Shishak. No armor though. Armor would be a bit too much of a... Yeah, it might not be as fair because... Going to be too much of a upgrade. Oh, nice. Yeah, you get to have a lot of things to loot. Hopefully they're not gonna say anything about looting. There was a jolly fight. Yeah, I guess it was. And thorny armor. Can I talk to any of these guys? A little battle of hard bastards. What is this? DIY helmet. Like a pretty cool helmet to me. Yeah, Shishak seemed like a bit of a jerk. Can deal with Yanis, are you feeling? I think he'll be okay. Kosoi. Now they're trying to call clearing out the ranks. I guess they're pretty happy about it. Now let's see. Let's return to Dan. I'll talk to this guy. Yeah, seems that compared to before, I was able to talk to all the NPCs and they had names and portrait, but in certain instances they really do not have the dialogue option available. Where's Dan? Where is this guy? Are you Dan? Bandit? You kind of look like Dan to me. Yeah, but I guess not. Where's Dan? Is this Dan? Yeah, this is Dan. There's a jolly fight. No more dialogue, huh? Fine. I guess there was a jolly fight indeed. I did all I could for that guy. Let's see if I can find that car or Kovalev. Oh really? Okay. That was pretty interesting fight, yeah. I guess he needs to unwind a bit from the battle that happened. Maybe this is the car. Where's this place? Let's just check it out. Oh, okay. Can even enter. Yes, this is a car. What a prick. Huh. My lucky day. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's meet a new caravan. Sure. I think I have a perk that, or skill that allows me to meet caravans often. Or at least with more frequency. I gotta eat some meals. Can meet. Cook. May I please sleep? Oh, actually it's pretty late. Alright. Which means I can go back to Notre Noye and then do a ritual. Maybe that could be interesting. Thing I can do. Yeah, still a lot of things to do in this game. As I go back to previous places, locations I visited already, there's still more content. I think they did a really good job of keeping the content. What is this? Okay. Yep, it's really night, so now I can maybe do a ritual. Eat some mushrooms and all that. Oh damn, this withdrawal is killing me. I guess it's right here. Guess gotta get everything ready. I think Zulvar's wooden assault rifle could also be used, right? But I tried to remember what I heard about it from you and arm myself with the stone knife. Okay, and mushrooms. Hallucination and poison. Wow. And read a book. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh god, please help. This is what it is, huh? Well, let's try to save and then see if we can win against this creature. Oof. Wow. Damn it. Amazing. Please don't die. Nice. Yeah, stone knife definitely works well. Can I kill it in one turn? Oh, this turn? That'd be nice. Nope. Don't die. Please. Ah, surprising. Very lucky that he didn't die. Hexogen. I think we got this in the bag. From here, I guess. Cool. Wow, a lot of experience. Amazing. Like the flesh will rot and give new life. Nice. I got 17 skill points for Fidel. Yeah, Fidel gained new level. Alright, that's pretty cool. Can't pick anything from the monster. I think body's moving. Everybody can push an old man. Yeah, because I'm hallucinating, that's why I'm saying all these weird things. So this was a creature. Yeah, wish I couldn't do a damage normally like that. It was very impressive. And the sound is also rather ominous too. I think I should save and then... Cool. Right. It's closer to the next level than I am to level 8 or level 9. I think he should keep the rifle. Yeah, I think he should keep this. You know, just in case he might use a rifle later down the road. Might be nice to keep it up, and then minor injuries, survival technology. Yes, the hallucinating does come with some perks, such as like some weird sound effects. Yeah, let's check out. Oh yeah, I can get one more thing going here. Almost a lower expert. More about enemies. What should I choose? Armor of God? I think this skill, Hexagen already covered it, so... Gold rules the world, the merchant rules the gold. Fast learning, I think I have this covered. Nurse. Plus 10 first aid. I guess I can choose. Yeah, I can probably get him on this pathway. Yeah, alright. Pretty ominous sound. Okay, let's get healed up, guys. Definitely freaky. The owls are not what they seem. I guess I took a get out of the area just to be away from the hallucinations and other weird effects that is happening right now. Okay, so I tried to find the caravan, and I think that's going to be it for this week's stream. If I can get healthier and then come in next week for more. He keeps saying some weird things because of a hallucinogenic effect, unfortunately. And finally, I'm back to thinking clearly. Yeah, instead of junk, let's get some canned meat warmed up. Okay, just need to meet the caravan and then ask them to transport the car. Great. Come on, Caravaneer. Alright. Caravaneers. I guess they do. Oh, wow. Alright. A mine. It's interesting. More adventuring options. So I do have... Yeah, so I do have this supplier skill, which gives you a 10% more chance of meeting a caravan. Guns no longer jam. Yeah, we've seen some guns jamming. Although if you use a pretty good gun, then I think the guns jamming is not going to be a commonplace thing. Yeah, okay. Can I interest you in a little something from my collection? Hey there, mind me showing what you have in stock. Okay, there's no option for the car. It's okay. Maybe there's going to be an additional one later. See whether I can sell some of the things we gotten from the battle. These things probably can be sold. Rusty rifle. Yeah, I guess could be interesting, but thorny armor, not that useful anymore. Rusty rifle, 6 to 10 damage, jamming chance 10%. I'm not so sure, should I sell it? 8 to 10, 10, 11 to, yeah, I mean 8 to 10. Six to 10, I guess I sell it. Oh, Lori now with car. Okay, so different Caravaneer. I see. Thanks for telling me that. I thought that all the Caravaneers are made the same, but no. This could be interesting. Ooh, wow. F1 grenade. Stun chance 60%. Okay. Any bullets? 9 million. Oh, wow. Okay, I need to probably go for max. 9.2. I don't really know where that is going to be used. Let's have a little quick look. I'm not gonna really engage in battle. There's some yeah, so basically the same thing. Same area, I think, that we visited before. It's kind of interesting because if I get out of this place, then this particular, seed of where this area was created on will be disappearing. But it seems to be copied from an earlier instance where it was in the same place. And there were some bandits that I had to battle. I don't think this was the exact place, so I'm pretty sure this is like randomly generated, but then the place itself is actually persistent. So the bandits were eliminated, the lockers were looted, so as you can see, everything's empty. Kind of interesting. Okay, let's try to find the caravan with the lorry. Maybe I'm gonna meet it one day or sometime later. I don't know. Okay. Yep. It's unfortunate. Also, right? Now I can talk to him again. Hey there, Wanderer. As if we met for the first time. Echo, walk around the camp if you want. I'm pretty sure he knows who I am. And Danny's back. He's all stomping ground. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll be ending the stream soon. Thanks for coming. I just talked to Dan and then get his quest, and that's going to be it. And nervously taps his foot. When he notices you, he twitches as if a bullet had flown past his head, but quickly regains his composure, addresses you in his usual cold manner. Oh, it's you. It's me. I see you haven't been bored while I was gone. I came to finish what Shishak has started. Die. Then unwittingly nods. Ahem. Yeah, Shishak screwed us over and now he's dead. Although I'm afraid that's not the end of it. What was the reason for your conflict? It had been brewing for some time. Shishak thought I was, quote-unquote, too soft. He was useful, but I was keeping an eye on him. Guess I missed the warning signs. He had accomplices outside the camp? Dan nods in agreement. I'm sure of it. I saw a lot of new faces among his followers. Not my guys. Too bad they all died or ran away. But I'd like to integrate one of them. The boss pats his mustache like a favorite pet. Listen, I might have another job for you. Sure, but first you could pay me for these election shenanigans. Okay, I'm listening. What's the job? I'm just thinking, where did Shishak get his dogs? In Paragon? They don't like me there, and there's always plenty of rogues hanging around the Trader Citadel. But even they should understand that Shishak wasn't exactly the best candidate to replace me. Or maybe he hired the mostly Krasnoznamenny. In the catacombs under the city, they live a lot of brigands and outlaws always ready to make their next gamble. There's a lot of questions I can't answer right now, but you can help me with that. Sure, the mission is basically find me someone somewhere, but you prove yourself to be a real specialist in such matters. What do you say? Are you ready to find out what's happening in this snake pit? Sure, but what is paying me for these election shenanigans? Alright, how did it go? Even well, Katya won. Katya? From what I've heard, she's a smart girl, which means she'll deal with us. We're the only hope in the world, whether Otronoye likes it or not. Fine, hold on, I get your money. Retrieves a hefty envelope from his pocket. Here, 400 rubles. The job was much easier than the ones before. Dan, you're an honest man. I helped you out with the mutiny and everything, but yet my reward is so little. Then sighs, and without really wanting to, get another 100 rubles. Fine, here's more money. But don't ask me for a raise again, just take it. You take the money and weight in your hand. Envelope's nice and heavy. Doing business with you. Okay. Okay, sure. Dan takes your map and circles Paragon again, and Krasnoznamenny also. Hands it back to you here. Here's what I can do. Alright. Alright. Okay, so we have now got another quest from Dan to search for the accomplices of Shishak, who had a mutiny against Dan and was not successful, but Dan wants to know if there was any accomplices and anything more to the simple mutiny that had gone haywire. Alright guys, thanks for coming and watching the stream. I really appreciate it, Pavel. Thanks so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed my playing of Atom. I hope to get a bit better. I won't recover from the flu and then come back. Find the info in boat. Oh, okay. In Krasno, I see. Yeah, the boat. The boat in Krasno where there is General Nasty. Speaking of which, I might have to convince the carnies to join General Nasty's little project next time. That's going to be very interesting. So a bit of a rival side to the game that I think this game more explores in more depth, I guess, than other similar games. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So far so good. Didn't really die and restart this session for some reason. It was more about adventuring and talking and gathering things for people and using speechcraft. Not much combat involved this stream, but all was good. I mean, this different side to Atom RPG that yeah, that seems to be very much working really well in terms of RPG. Yeah, so I return next week. Hope you have a great week. And yeah, take care, and then hope to see you again in a week's time. So until then, please take care, and then yeah, have a great week, guys. Bye for now.